Well, hello there, random viewer. Welcome back. I'm Archie Stormcloud, and I want to thank you for checking out this ultimate trapping guide for DayZ. In this lesson, we'll be covering the 3 current variations of traps available in the game. And no, not the kinds of traps you find in hentai discords, the sort you catch bunnies with. Those traps are the Snare Trap, the Fishnet Trap, and the Small Fish Trap. We'll also cover how to craft each variant, where to locate their components, baits, preparing and cooking your catch, and edible yields from captured prey. Trapping is one of the most effortless means of food collection available to players. Using commonly found components, one can craft a reusable contraption which will yield a surplus of sustenance to assure survivors stave off starvation. Make it, place it, set it, and forget it. Netting and metal wire can be found within industrial areas as well as residential outbuildings such as sheds, garages, and outhouses. If you find it difficult to locate metal wire, you can craft it by combining barbed wire and pliers, both of which share the same spawn locations. To craft metal wire, take the barbed wire to your hands and drag the pliers over to the combined section to receive the prompt to craft metal wire. The short stick for your snare trap can be harvested a few different ways, but the simplest is to approach a bush with empty hands and look at it. This will return a prompt to gather long or short sticks. You can break down long sticks into short sticks by taking them to your hand and activating the prompt to split. 1 long stick reduces to 3 short sticks. Plastic bottles can be found in abundance amongst the world in all 4 tier groups, mostly inside houses, vehicle wrecks, and snack shacks. Now let's talk bait. An unbaited trap has a 15% chance to catch prey. However, adding bait to the trap increases your odds of success to 85%. Personally, as a master baiter, I always use earthworms, which can be harvested by equipping a knife or digging instrument to your hands and looking down at exposed grass or dirt. Follow the prompt to dig up worms to gather them. Let's learn how to craft and utilize our traps, beginning with the snare trap. To fashion the snare trap, you will need 1 metal wire and 1 short stick. You will also need bait. Snare traps can be baited with fruit, vegetables, or earthworms. Fruits and vegetables will catch rabbits, and earthworms will catch landfowl. Begin by taking the small stick to your hand and dragging the metal wire to the combined section to return the prompt to craft snare trap. Now take the trap into your hands and find yourself a clandestine area with little to no player traffic and look at the ground. You will receive a prompt to choose placement. Once satisfied with the hologram placement, press and hold the indicated key to deploy the trap. Upon deployment of the trap, open the vicinity menu and toggle the arrow to reveal the trap's contents. Drag your bait to the contents section. Your trap is now set. Now run away. Survivors must be 25 meters or about 80 feet away in freedom units for a trap to be sprung, because even traps like to be alone when they choke a chicken. Each trap type takes between 15 to 25 minutes to spawn your catch. Once your trap has been triggered, the carcass will be attached within the trap's contents section. You can paunch the critter on the spot or toss it in your inventory to dress at your leisure. To reset the trap, look at it to activate the prompts and scroll to the Activate selection. This will rearm the device and can be baited for another catch. Your trap's condition will degrade with each use, therefore each pristine trap produces a maximum of 4 harvests before ruining. Let's move on to aquatic traps. There are currently 4 species of fish to catch in game. Mackerel and sardines can be fished from salt water, as well as carp and bitterlings from brackish and freshwater. The quickest and easiest trap to create is by far the small fish trap. Take a plastic bottle to your hand and combine it with a knife to activate the Craft Plastic Bottle Fish Trap prompt. Next, take the trap to your hand and look at the water to receive the prompt to deploy it. Once deployed, follow the same process as the snare trap to bait it. Aquatic traps can only be baited with earthworms. The bottle will be positioned on its side whilst baited, and upon capturing prey, the trap will transition into an erect position. The batch of fish will be visible alongside the bottle. To capture the 2 larger fish species, we must craft the Fishnet Trap. Take the fishnet to your hand and combine it with the metal wire, and follow the prompt to craft Fishnet Trap. Take the Fishnet Trap to your hand and approach a body of water to receive the prompt to deploy the trap. Bait your trap the same way as the others. The Fishnet Trap does not have to be completely submerged. If you're having trouble deploying traps in the ocean, just step further into the water past the waves to place the trap without frustration. When the Fishnet Trap has successfully captured a fish, the carcass will be visible inside of the trap. And there you have it. I have successfully managed to teach you all about the erection of fishnet covered traps without being demonetized. So let's move on to preparing and cooking our critter cornucopia. To dress wild caught game, take an edge tool to your hands and combine it with the cadaver to process it. For land fowl and hare, this will return a prompt to skin and quarter the beast. For carp and mackerel, it will read gut and prepare. Sardines and bitterlings do not need to be processed and can be cooked whole. Mackerel and carp will yield 2 fillets each. Hare will yield 2 rabbit legs, and landfowl species will yield 2 chicken breasts apiece. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to join our community and like it to help more survivors find our content. As always, a very special thank you to my community members who make all of my content possible with your membership. For any DayZ related questions, stop by my live streams here on YouTube and ask us. Until then, I'm Archie Stormcloud. Stay alive and hail hydration.